Lecture is the most important lecture because it is the basics of the gas state. When we are studying the laws, the equations, the derivations, so we should know that what is the ideal gas and what is the real gas. So let's talk about the ideal and real gas. At the initial, there is difference between ideal and real gas, and you can simply understand it by the difference between it. In the ideal gas, there is no intermolecular forces. By the way, you can understand the ideal and real gas by its name also. Ideal means that we have visualized and gas, and real gas means it is in the reality, and it is as its definition is. For example, that ideal gas do not have intermolecular forces, but we know that when we are talking about a gas, we should be known that gas means an atom which has intermolecular forces. But here in the ideal gas, we don't have any intermolecular forces, but as in real gas, we have intermolecular forces. Just suppose that if we are talking about the O2 as an ideal gas, so there would be no intermolecular forces. But when we are talking about the real gas, so there would be bondings between between the hydrogen atoms to form a proper gaseous state. Ideal gas does not exist in real life because that is our visualization, and we have to create ideal gas by our own self. It is not in real existing. We have to drive that. If we talk about the formation of the ideal gas, so to form an ideal gas, we need high temperature and low pressure. How? Because we know that when we will give the pressure to the atoms, it will start colliding, and low pressure means that there are no intermolecular forces, and in the real gas we know that there would be low temperature because we don't have to break the bonds, and high pressure because of more colliding. But when we will form the ideal gas completely, so the ideal gas will have more temperature, low temperature and more pressure. How? We know that a single atom, just like this, a single atom collides more as compared to a bond atom. Just suppose that we have two figures. This one is of ideal gas and this one is of real gas. Now we know that there are no intermolecular forces, so they are singular atoms. They will collide more, and we know that pressure is equal to the collision. Pressure is the name of the collision. So there is more collision with the walls, with the atoms, so there are more pressure. But in the real gas, we know that they are bonded to each other. That means there are more attractive force as compared to the collisions. So that pressure is more low, and here the temperature is high. Now another key point, that the volume in ideal gas is negligible, and the volume here is more. How? Because we know that when we have a single atom, there are less space that will be covered by an atom, and we know that in an ideal gas we don't have to put our efforts in the pressure, because when we are forming it, we don't have to collide it with each other. There would be high temperature for that. But when we have formed it, so we don't have any comparison of the temperature. Apart from that, there would be more volume in the real gas because they will make bonds. They have intermolecular forces. Apart from that, they will collide or not, but they will produce volume. And that's all about ideal and real gas. I hope that you will have understand this lecture. Thank you.